Man, great outdoors. All these trees and stuff. Well, time to go inside.
Ooh, much better. Let's watch some TV. Let's see what's on TV. Of course, fucking commercial, per usual. Bizarre commercial? Let's change channel.
Come on into my store, both in Wasilla and Anchorage. More sleep without counting sheep and have another night of bliss. Across from the bus.
This is what's on cable TV? Like, y'all just airing this? Nah. Okay, let's...
Oh great, I want some crusher, a glass of crusher, it's tough enough.
Nah, cable TV's different. Nah, this shit is wild. No, we're turning this off. I'm done. Nah, go watch YouTube.
So, hot take, but commercials? Kind of weird, right?
Save more bucks at the Mattress Ranch.
Now, as I've mentioned, I'm just now getting off of a 6-week-long tour, traveling over like half of the country. Fun time, fun experience, and I got to see a lot of really cool things. However, during my tour, one of the biggest takeaways that I had, how bizarre the commercials were. I was actually kind of looking forward to just watching cable TV because right now, you know, most people, if you're like under the age of 100, chances are you get your entertainment through either like social media or through one of the like million streaming platforms that has like every TV show ever created, because like it just kind of makes sense. I mean, literally over the course of the pandemic, you saw a major plummet in the amount of actual cable users and most people switching over to only using streaming services because like, duh. However, I was actually really excited to just sit down and watch cable. You see, because like everything is just kind of like at the tip of my fingers, you know what I mean? Like I can kind of just go and watch whatever I want to watch whenever I want to watch it. So there was something about kind of being in these confines of whatever the gods of cable says that I'm watching, that's what I'm watching. So I watch a lot of really good older TV shows. And now that I'm also thinking about it, I could have just watched those on like any of the streaming services. So like that's something. But I was being forced it by the cable gods. I had a really fun time watching it, even though it kind of takes away your power to actually choose what you want to watch and see, almost as if we're like in, I don't know, Beijing, China or something.
Hey, so I was just wondering if we can get that list of things that we're able to do and say on national TV now.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry, there must have been a mistake. This is just a blank piece of paper. I don't know. You have the other list?
No, that's the list. Those are all the things that you can do and say in public on TV. Yeah,
I mean, I guess.
However, though, there was one thing I couldn't quite shake. And no, it's not the fact that MTV plays literally like 18 hours a day of ridiculousness. It was the fact that there were so many commercials. It was kind of ridiculous. No, not that kind of not ridiculousness. You guys need to be stopped. But like I said, during the pandemic, a lot of people switched from cable over to streaming services, including advertisement. And you can definitely tell these people do not give a fuck what they're putting on in between these shows because they know no one's watching.
Head On, applied directly to the forehead. Head On, available at Walgreens.
I just want to talk about how fucking ridiculous these commercials are. And don't get me wrong, it's not all of them. Yes, there's some kind of crazy ones, but it really is kind of just like your like Coca-Cola commercial, your McDonald's commercial, like 80% of the time. But boy, that other 20% of the time is something different.
Head On, applied direct.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think maybe some of these commercials are like region locked and I had a very difficult time finding some of them. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm missing some pretty wild ones, but I found some pretty solid ones. And that's what we're gonna be looking at today. Okay, now don't get me too wrong. This first one isn't necessarily too crazy, but to me, it just felt like the perfect example of just kind of lazy marketing.
This is about a talking coffee machine.
I'm not an actual like commercial videographer or anything like that, but you would think that if you were advertising for a coffee machine, that maybe the entire advertisement would be about the coffee machine and not like 3 clips about it.
Usual. Alexa, put on some music.
Like literally this commercial is just kind of non-stop just movement of like who even knows what. Like I've never done drugs or anything, but this is what I think being on like acid or mushrooms is like. I feel like their kind of goal was really just to like overload your brain with just a bunch of just imagery and just maybe something would stick.
Good coffee.
And I mean, I guess they did a pretty good job because here I am making a video about it like weeks after tour. So, I mean, checkmate, I guess, Lavazza. Good shit.
It doesn't just talk, it gets you.
Okay, now like I said, that one was kind of a little bit lighter. Really just, you know, kind of get us into the flow of the video. These last two, I'm not even joking, I have not stopped thinking about since I first saw them like over a month ago. So again, I don't know if that just makes them really good advertisements or if they're so bad that they just stuck with me. But literally, I cannot shake these things. Kind of like eczema, I guess, in a way. Maybe Rinvoq could help with that.
Despite treatment, it disrupts my skin with itch. It disrupts my skin with rash.
I'm sorry, Curtis, do you think you can help me with this one?
Pardon?
Yes, pardon indeed. The fuck? Eczema does what?
It disrupts my skin with rash.
You cannot tell me that
it disrupts my skin with itch. Disrupts my skin with rash.
Sounds like something that a normal human being would ever say ever. And they had the audacity to put this shit at the beginning of a commercial that plays every single commercial break.
It disrupts my skin with rash.
It sounds like an alien wrote it. They really need to stop. Now the commercial actually continues to feel just like an SNL skit or a parody of your generic medication commercial because of this 60-second commercial. 26 seconds, yes, almost 50% of the commercial is literally spent listing off ways that you could die by taking Rinvoq.
Death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occur.
Pardon?
Like, pardon, for real. What? Now look, I know a couple of people that have eczema and I understand that it's like very difficult and it can be very frustrating and like, you know, kind of disheartening to have to deal with. However though, looking into it, it seems like you can get similar results to this, if not better results, by just like changing a couple of dietary habits and like maintaining a kind of regular skincare routine, at least according to some of the documents and stuff I read. Obviously, you know, every person is different, but like if we're making broad claims like Rinvoq gets to make, you can get those results minus the risk of dying. I'm not a doctor, but this is probably the route that I personally would take. All right, and well, lastly, we have Gerber Life Insurance.
Gerber Life is accepting applications for their affordable grow-up plan.
It's really bizarre to me that like people have to like pay to be dead, but you know, I mean, I guess on average the cost of like, you know, taking care of a loved one once they've passed away is around like 10 to like 13 grand. That's a lot of money. I mean, literally the kids from Holes would be like fucking Jeff Bezos rich if they were charging that kind of money. And I saw this one in Rhode Island, and after a lot of digging, I found this here Gerber Guaranteed Life Insurance commercial. And boy, yo, tell me this man does not look like he's being held at gunpoint. He needs life insurance right now and he knows it.
911, please send help right now. Somebody just broke into my house and they're holding me hostage. Help me.
Honestly, kind of boggles my mind how mortified this man looks. Literally in the very first clip, this man does not blink once. Now the commercial is, well, pretty typical for like a guaranteed life insurance commercial. It's basically an old man being like, oh, I'm about to die soon. What do I ever do? I should get some life insurance so I don't like burden my family with my death. Like the fuck?
Now I know I won't be a burden to my family.
Oh my God! The thing that really kills me, no pun intended, is the very last scene. And you see, this here end screen is just wild to me. He literally is just sitting there staring at the screen, talking about how he can't burden his family and everything like that, with just so much pain in his soul. You can just see like seeping through his eyes.
At that price, the last thing I'm worried about now is my life insurance.
And his family's just kind of like, haha, nice joke. Never looking at this man. Ever. They do not even glance. Like he is gone.
He is a relief for me because it's really for them.
And he's looking around too, and he's like, "Hi, my family," or whatever. And they're just like, "Keep your head down. Don't talk to Grandpa. Don't talk to Grandpa. He's losing it."
Now I know I won't be a burden to my family.
I mean, even like literally in his final days, he's like withering away. Got some really bad news from the doctor the other day. And, you know, he looks around the table, sees his family having a good time. And he's just like,
hey kids, I know that the recent news about my recent trip to the hospital and the health issues has probably been on everyone's mind, but I just wanted to take the time and just say, you know, I love all of you near and dear to my heart. And although, you know, my time here might not necessarily be long, I just wanted to reassure everybody that when my time does come, that I went and got life insurance so that you guys won't have to be burdened with any financial issues.
Oh,
dude,
my God, Dad, why are you here, dude? Oh my God.
No, it's fine. I got cleared from the hospital this morning, and I came back. It's family game night. I never miss family game night.
Jesus Christ. No, you understand? Nobody wants you right now. Nobody at all.
Aren't you great? I just got life insurance.
Literally hired the dude from Holes to come and bury you.
I don't want to be a burden. I don't.
Literally, they're in the backyard right now.
I didn't want to burden you guys, and I just...
But anyways, not to continue burdening you all, maybe I'll just, I don't know, buy Hulu Premium or like the ad block or some shit like that, so I don't have to deal with it anymore. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. I want to do something a little different and make a commentary video. If you guys want to see me do a little more of this maybe in the future, maybe let me know in the comments or whatever. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully no one's skin is disrupted with itch or disrupted with rash.
It disrupts my skin with rash.
Most importantly, hopefully you all remember to tell people that you love them. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.